Ladies and gentlemen, I'll be honest here. In my opinion, things are starting to seem a little bit more real. Like the actual reveal of the Switch 2 seems closer than ever. And today we have a couple updates and leaks, and when you read between the lines, I think it puts everything in perspective. So let's go and get right into this video. Before we get started, I just want to say thank you for all the support the past couple days. My channel has been exploding in views and subscribers, and followers on Instagram, and people have been reaching out, just showing their support, and it means a lot to a small channel like mine, so I really appreciate that. Today we have a couple updates for the Switch 2, and if it means what I think it means, then I think it kind of reveals the release date, and if we can figure out the release date, then we can actually probably also figure out the reveal of the console. So before we get started, if you could hit a like and subscribe, it would truly mean the world to me. And let's go and get right into this video. So before we get into all of the Switch 2 news, one thing that popped up recently that kind of caught my attention was the PlayStation 30th Anniversary Bundles. Yeah, I can't afford them. I would never be able to obtain something like that, but I do think they look really cool, and you gotta remember this is coming off the announcement of the PlayStation 5 Pro, which is, I still don't even know how to wrap my head around that. So Sony did something awful that set the internet on fire, like, Sony, what the hell are you doing with this PlayStation 5 Pro and this pricing of this console? And then we got the PlayStation 30th Anniversary Bundle, and it's set to look like the PlayStation 1, and they look so damn good. Now the one issue is they are limited. I think the PlayStation 5 Pro console that's a 30th Anniversary Edition, there's only 12,000 of these consoles, so you know bots will probably get them, and then people will have to buy them resale from scalpers, and that's a horrible thing. But I was very curious, how expensive are these consoles actually going to be? So I don't know, is it more expensive than consoles normally are, or do they set the price higher because it's a premium product? PlayStation 30th Anniversary Collection pricing details leak online, and we're not going to read all of these articles, we just want to see the prices. So the PS5 Digital Edition 30th Anniversary Bundle will reportedly cost $499. I thought the digital PS5 bundle was only $400, but right here it says that would make it $50 more expensive than the regular variant of the discless PS5 model. So maybe I was wrong, or maybe they raised the price. The only other price they have is for the DualSense wireless controller, so the special edition regular PS5 controller, which is this one, yeah, this one right here. So the prices we don't have is for the PlayStation 5 Pro, we don't have the prices for the DualSense Edge, and no price for the PlayStation Portal. If the digital version is $500, I have to assume that the PS5 Pro bundle is going to be like $800 probably. The PS Portal normally retails for $200, so that's probably going to be like $300. But I'll be honest, if you can't buy this for retail like you probably want, if I can find it, I'll put it up on the screen. You can just buy your own skins and replacement cases and covers and swap out all the parts and make this yourself for like $20 and $30. So I mean, if you can get this, that's cool, but don't go buy it from a scalper just because you have FOMO. Get the alternative version and save hundreds of dollars. Or I guess you could do whatever you want with your own money, because it's your money, but the option is there. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's get right into the Switch 2 news, because these are very exciting updates, and I think it paints a very vivid picture of what's going on. Don't get me wrong, there's still a few key details missing, but this is a lot of information that we get from only a little of information. New Nintendo device filed with the FCC. Keep in mind, this is not the Switch 2. Possibly a peripheral for the Switch 2. Things of note, this is the model number, first of its kind, not a continuation. Say you look up the files for the Nintendo Switch in 2020, it will say a continuance of a product from 2017. And then you look it up in 2024, and it'll say a continuance of a product from 2020, and so on. This is the first of its kind, so it means a brand new product entirely. Listed as a wireless device, not game console or controller. No battery, but can be plugged in via USB-C. Has 2.4 GHz Wi-Fi and 24 GHz mmWave sensor. If you remember, in my video yesterday, we went over that leak from the Chinese YouTuber who made a 1:1 scale model of the Nintendo Switch 2. She said the Nintendo Switch 2 will have an external camera that can be plugged in via USB-C at the top. This is an external device that can be plugged in via USB-C. And when you come to the comments, people have looked into it a little bit more. On August 22nd, Nintendo requested a 180-day request of confidentiality for external photos, internal photos, test setup photos, and user manual. This will expire around March 22nd, 2025. When do we think the Switch 2 is launching? In March. If this expires March 22nd and is a 180-day request of confidentiality, if we go back 180 days before that, that would be September 22nd, which is the day after I'm recording this video. The timeline all kind of lines up now. And allegedly, the reveal is going to be in October. So let's check out another leak we have. So this is to be taken with a grain of salt, just like every other Switch 2 leak. Remember, this is all for entertainment, but it is fun to cover them, so calm down in the comments saying, you're an idiot, you're a dumbass. I mean, you don't have to calm down. I don't mind if you comment that, but this is all entertainment. I'm not saying everything is 100%. I'm just reporting on what I find. Famiboard's gaming shop worker claims Nintendo is briefing them soon about the Switch 2. Game store worker Nintendo over at Famiboard thinks that Nintendo of Europe is visiting retailers to discuss Switch 2 details ahead of imminent reveal before October 8th. So like many people who might know, I work in a game shop. Even if many people now think that they must know something, no, unfortunately we don't, but that's another topic. We will be visited by Nintendo of Europe, staff from Germany, on October 8th. My boss thinks that this visit might have something to do with the Nintendo Switch 2. This person doesn't believe that and thinks it's a normal visit. But then their boss adds that such visits don't happen often. Last time was years ago, and there might be more to it than just a visit, and that they want to discuss about the Switch 2 sales, pre-orders, and so on. So this is their theory on why the Switch 2 has to be announced before October 8th. So when we take all the information from this leak, and the leak previously covered, remember, take it all with a grain of salt. But if we're to entertain all of these theories, all of the information really starts to line up. And the leak we covered right before this one isn't a random person on the internet. These were things filed by Nintendo with the FCC, so that's about as legit as information as you can get from anybody. It's coming from Nintendo and the FCC. People are still thinking that it's a possibility we could get a Nintendo Direct in September. If there's any hope of that, that will happen today or watching this video, which this will come out on Tuesday. Nintendo would announce it on Tuesday, maybe for Wednesday or Thursday. But if that doesn't happen, all signs are really pointing to a reveal happening at the beginning of October. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you guys think about all this information. I would love to hear your thoughts and opinions down below. If you've made it this far, follow your boy on Instagram. That would be pretty cool. And you guys know me. I will see you soon with a new video. Peace out.